Shady O'Malley, and I'm here with.
Hey everybody, Bobby, or still known as Bobby Summer on YouTube.
Right. So, just bear with me 1 second. I just want to make sure we're all good to go. We're firing on all cylinders. Yeah, here we go. Bear with us a second. Bobby, entertain them for a minute while I fix a few things.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Is it? Is it you I'm looking for?
I would actually hope not. Like, if you're looking for me, like, get your life together. You can do so much better,
Bro.
Like, your standards are way too low. I appreciate it. I'm flattered. But like this shroom, I ain't shit, alright?
You are shit, man. Like, you are literally
shit. I'll tell you that.
Like, you're so shit, bro.
1K!
Yo, dude, hang on. Alright, keep talking.
Alright, so, hope everyone's doing great on this lovely Sunday. Definitely been a fulfilling day. You know, a lot of shit going on, filming stuff in the background, stuff you'll see later in the future. But I happen to be just going on a drive, meeting up with the guys, and I see a notification go off on my phone at a red light. And it's talking about congratulations on the 1 year of Luigi Mother Shadow. And I was like, oh, cool. I started reading it, and it's like, wait a minute. 1K? I was screaming with this big ass smile on my fucking face in the car ride the whole way here. It's like, oh, it's not real. There's no way that's real.
Bro, but we gotta talk about it. So let me ask you this, though. Shit. Hang on. I know what photo we're gonna use.
Alright, perfect. My favorite one. Yes.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna be making a thumbnail while we're doing this. So, Bobby, while I'm doing this, just talk to me for a second. What would you say your initial reaction was whenever you got casted as Luigi? Like, initially when I said, hey, yo, Luigi, go.
Shit, because that was back for what? For Snake 2, right?
Well, actually, I don't think I was the one that even casted you.
No, it was Brower.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey, can I have you come in as Luigi? Because I think it was, he had a situation with Chris where Chris just really wasn't able to film. So it's just like, you know, it is what it is. And it's like, well, I need another Luigi. Well, shoot, I don't have anyone else that's of color. Wait a minute. I remember that one kid that helped us. Hey, Bobby, can you come by? Because
that is it.
If I'm correct, at that point in time, I've already done some kind of film with you guys. The very first thing we did was Toad, which R.I.P. We killed him off in a brother's shadow.
Bro,
my very first role is dead now.
That was so fucking funny. Let me talk to you about Toad, because I remember just saying, you know what, it's a minor role. I didn't think anything of it. But the fact that your Toad was so memorable that we brought him back just to kill him is so fucking funny.
Well, bro, we had to. It's just like, we had to go from my very beginning to where I am now. So it's like, well, you gotta get rid of the last guy. But to go from that, and then also like the single scene of being a shy guy.
Yeah.
From there, it was that's when what came first? Oh, you gave me the phone call for the death battle. It was just like, hey, they need help with a cameraman when it comes to Link versus Mario because you're gonna hold him hand. I was like, sure, I got nothing else going on.
Versus Mario.
It was
for Unknown Plumber. Unknown Plumber. Yes, you're right.
So out there in the rain, fun time. I gave him a couple pointers. I thought the camera work was pretty good.
Yeah, it was okay.
From there, I want to say yes. So then it was Deception.
Right.
When they had me come out there just to be a camera guy, but then they were dealing with the situation of like, oh wait, we need Billy to play 2 different characters. Hey Bobby, would you be okay with just filming this? Like, fuck it, yeah, I don't mind getting in the costume, which was amazingly fun. From there, it was Unknown Plumber Season 3, the fight between Taboo and Mario and Link, which I think it was literally while we were there that Brower asked me about, hey, would you mind playing as Luigi for a scene for Snake 2?
Right.
And I was like caught off guard. I was like, wait, you guys already got Luigi. He was like, yeah, but you're not going to get him, so you get to it. It's like, of course, like, I get to have a more of a leading role. That's awesome, especially after I literally just watched not that long ago Smash on the big screen.
You know, so let me talk to you about that for a second because like one of the cooler things about like I guess this happening on right now is we're only what's it called? I just caught that I'm wearing these headphones for nothing. But we just caught that what's it called?
Look cool.
There you
Oh, I'm so sorry.
go. Caw. Yo, who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Hello. Hi. Can you imagine if you could hear that reverb? But
I'd be afraid. Go ahead, smash.
you won't be a furry?
I said afraid.
I thought you said I won't be a furry.
Never was. Hopefully, never not.
Hopefully, never not.
It's Fraternus 2 comes out.
You said Fraternitas too? Don't you?
Oh
mean,
my God! What did I just call?
bro? What are you trying to say about Fraternitas right now, man? I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh no!
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying there's too much yiff. Damn it! I can't handle this shit no more.
Dude, that's whack. Okay, so real quick, let me ask you another question. So I completely forgot you didn't. But talk to me about SaberComp for a second, because as you guys might know or may not know, we're doing the third SaberComp. We've started shooting some of it, and I think you even did some of the choreography. Do me a favor, sit up a little bit closer.
Yeah, sure.
But like, I think we've even done a lot more of the cinematography for it. So talk to me for a second. Like, what's your? I guess like, how excited are you for the next SaberComp? Because I know you helped out with the choreography for that, and basically bringing a finale to. Bringing an end to one of the trilogies that started this whole journey for you.
So I definitely was excited to hop onto this. Mind you, obviously I did not do anything for the last episode when it came to last year. I was just way too busy with stuff going on in my life.
Yeah.
So sadly what I had planned we just couldn't follow through on, which, you know, it is what it is. But
What's up? I was just like waiting for you to talk. What happened?
something went off in the headphones, like music or whatever hell was playing.
Oh, sorry. That was me. That was me.
That's why I kind of froze up, having a seizure. Oh fuck, that was a lot of shit. Okay, coming back to it definitely was fun, and what excited me more was that this is not just okay the knowledge that I have already from stuff that I've either witnessed or just like picked up on, but it's like with everything that we've put together on top of other projects that I can't say out on camera, but we did help some people with their own films, and a lot of things were giving me inspirations, and it's just like I need some of this with this next piece, and I really feel like these scenes that we got done are, well, easily probably some of like the best fight scenes that we've probably done for Deception in general. But I feel like at the same time it's like changing the formula up a little bit, flipping the script on what we already know from Star Wars in general, but also just putting our own little take into it, and it's just it was really fun.
Right, and that's another thing too, because like you know, I don't want to take too much away from from Luigi but the Shadow for a moment, but I would like to say, like, you know, this last year really, you've been able to kind of walk out two people that ended up retiring forever. One of them being Emilio, and the other one being Kayvon. Now, as you might know, the prequel to this movie for Luigi but the Shadow comes out in about 5 days. That being the Brotherhood cut of Smash Brothers. So, like, you know, kind of seeing that those are their final performances, or at least in Emilio's case, Kayvon still has Fraternitas that's about to drop. How's it been, I guess, like, how has it been for you, like, seeing, like, the transition of some of those older legacy characters leaving, but sticking around just long enough so you can have some of their best moments with them?
So, I would say, like, for starters, like, shout outs to both like Kayvon and Emilio. The fact that you guys had, you know, came out of your own basically retirement of Xanderbrow in general.
Sorry about that.
To come back and allow me to direct you, I fully don't appreciate it. And I hope at the end of the day that you guys all had fun during the entire journey, and it was just a great experience from start to finish. But I had honestly so much fun when it came to these pieces. It felt very surreal being able to work with some of the OGs very much making me feel like as if I was in it with you guys back in 2019. You guys were filming this just early in the day, and it's to see all of it like finally put together. It's it feels like what Smash should have been from the beginning, and it's been such a fun and just fantastic time.
Oh, 100%, dude. And obviously, we got fraternitas that actually, to kind of honor an agreement I made with Reese, we're going to talk a little bit here to kind of hype up our next project, but stick around in the live stream and you might actually learn a thing or two about my next upcoming movie. But that's just for the faint of heart, I suppose.
Oh boy!
But now let's go into Luigi of Brother Shadow. So, Luigi of Brother Shadow, we came up with that idea, I want to say around March or April. We were doing Unknown Plumber.
Mm-hmm.
It was around March, April 2023. And I really wanted to do a Bowser revenge, like a revenge story on Bowser. I really wanted you guys to like go at it. I was very inspired by Kill Bill at the time. And, like, I knew Chris was going to be a part of it at some point or another. But if I'm being honest, I didn't really care for the idea of him being in the movie just because, like, no offense to Chris, he just wasn't delivering, like, the same level of, like, I guess, dramaticism that I was looking for. And then I met you, and then you played the Toad, and then Brower surprised me with you in the post-credit scene, so I decided to give you a shot with your death battle. So talk to me real quick about that death battle real quick. What led to you wanting to do it? Because obviously I offered it, but what led you wanting to do it? And talk to me about that journey.
So, when it came to that fight, I felt like very much of the big reason why I wanted to take it on was that this was going to be like my first shot, like fully directing like I guess you could call it like a short film in a way, leading a death battle. Like yes, I've helped out when it came to some of like the simple stuff, like some of the choreography, but in this exact moment, everything is on me. So it's very much of like, okay, this is my chance to be able to show what I'm made of and what I can do. I don't want to do just the basic everyday, thing that was already going on at that point. I wanted to be something new. I wanted to give like that fresh start for Sandra Brown. Like, hey, this is what we're capable of now.
Right.
And it's the amount of ideas that I had. You could definitely tell compared to some of the newer stuff we do. That's fine. Yep,
I'm
makes
just
sense.
trying to fix the format a little bit too, so hold on. Let me scoot in here. Sorry. I just kind of thought that this would look better because now, guess what? They can fucking see you.
Oh, great. Oh man, I feel like Mike Wazowski with his eyes coming out of the QR code.
Fucking
Hello,
move your
what?
face.
I'm on TV, Mom. But obviously, looking back at it, you could tell the bit of rougher edges compared to the stuff we do nowadays. However, the amount of heart and hard work that we put into it. Shout out to Eric, by the way. He did a phenomenal with the amount of bullshit I was throwing at you all at once. The fact you were able to keep up with me when it came to a lot of it. Props to you, and I appreciate it because it would have not have been nearly as good without you.
I keep thinking about that like a lot. Like Eric, like, don't get me wrong, you're really good as Luigi, but I feel like it's so good that Eric kind of gets overshadowed a lot. Like honestly, we should have. I wish he was in more shit because Eric is a phenomenal actor.
No, immensely great, especially as Waluigi. Like it really does go hand in hand, and it really did help with that more like sillier tone of the fight, having more like emotion into it versus just we're just gonna sit here silent and just throw hands and then just call it a day. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that because when it comes to fights, it's like I see them as like a dance. Like it's a story. It has its own beats to it. It has a beginning, middle, and end, and it's like without that, it's just there's no substance. It's just hock'em sock'em robots. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about like what I guess like your mindset was going into this death battle. Like, did you watch the previous death battles prior to that, and like how did you want to add on or even like do better?
So I definitely did watch all of the death battles before putting together the script. I wanted to get an idea of how you guys were already doing your stuff. So that way I can maybe see like, okay, what do I need to do from here or there? From there, I started doing like my own research where it's just like, okay, how much do I want to do for these characters? Because I still want to keep them relatively close to how you guys have them in universe.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, what are some of the things that a lot of people don't really see or use? So it's like, okay, let me go into the back dialogue. Oh, in one of the RPG games, Luigi has the Thunder Hand, which is like using the whole electricity that we started making a bigger staple later in the series. Or the biggest one, the negative zone, being something that no one that you will ever see online. I have checked. I have checked multiple videos on YouTube of people doing live action Mario Brothers. No one ever uses the negative zone for
I
Brawl.
want to make this so clear. If you put the negative zone in one more fucking project, do you know how much that ran my wallet? And Reese is like, "Oh, it's gonna go be that cute." If that fucking effect shows up one more time, I'm gonna kill you.
Hold on, timeout. Because let's be real here. I only brought it up for that death battle. When it came to Luigi's brother's shadow, that was your note. You were like, "We're doing it. We're doing it." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And you're like, "We need it." And it's like,
yes,
all right,
I get that. I get it. Yes, no, hang on, hang the fuck on. Yes, was it my idea to put it in there? Of course it was. But at the same fucking point, you hyped it up so much. It was such a cool move. I just didn't. Originally, I just want to make this so clear. Bobby said he was going to animate it, but then one thing or another kept happening, and he wasn't able to. So we had to pay Fiverr to fucking animate it, which ran us up $400 solely.
And guess what, motherfucker? It's the main scene you always show people when you want to show off Luigi and Brother's shadow of, hey guys, look at what we can do every time. Fast forwarding to that exact moment.
I understand that, but do you have $400 to play around like that?
Nope.
Neither do I!
Oh,
you motherfucker! Oh, you're gonna leave me dry. Okay, so we did the death battle, and then of course there was a brief. It would have been very strange to not have the negative zombie in it. But anyway, I would say this.
I think after that it was
Waluigi too.
No. I helped with Zelda. It was with Zelda. Wait, was Zelda Link happen before Luigi?
No, Link happened before the death battle.
Link happened before.
Okay,
but
so
Zelda. I'm sorry. Did
Zelda
Snake
happened
2.
before. I don't know what you did for Snake 2. I was never there.
Snake 2. I helped with the fight choreography. Remember the scene where Snake cuts the
rocket? That was
that
you.
Entire fight scene.
That was fucking you.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been going around like thinking to myself, fuck, that's why.
But I say that entire.
I thought Brower came up with that.
That
shit.
Entire fight scene, the rotation around them while they were shooting out, and then the fight against him and Big Boss, all in that same area. That was all
what
my
the fuck?
choreography.
I hate Snake 2. Why are all the better scenes the ones you did? That's so crazy. Oh my god. This is why Brower and I do frames. Saves us a fuck ton of money, man. And fun fact: the lightsaber in Luigi Brother Shadow. I don't know if you know this. Neither of them did it. It was Fiverr.
Really?
So that's what ran up our budget a little bit more. But it's the best looking lightsaber, if you ask me. But here's another thing too for that, because yeah, you helped out with Link too, because that's around the same time I found out that you directed the Link Mario versus Taboo fight.
Correct.
I know some people on here are kind of interested in that. So talk to me a little bit about. What was your thought process? How did you come about making that fight?
So, for the most part, when it came to the fight, a lot of that stuff was at the very beginning just Michael just going about like his ideas and like Michael does like great fucking fight scenes, like commendable type shit. It flows, and I love that so much because that's how I like my fights. I don't like to do too many like cuts. Obviously, you need them from time to time.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I just want it all to roll through, make it sweet and smooth like butter because it feels so right. But they were doing their fight pieces, and there was moments where they were like taking a second to like think of, okay, what should we do next or how to do stuff, and I'm just sitting here over here with the corner like a kid, just like hey guys, excuse me, and they're just like. Yeah, what's up? And they're just like, I have some ideas if you want to hear them. They're just like, oh, yeah, no, by all means, please, tell me, what do you think we should do? And sure enough, I'm talking about off the top of my head, ones that come to my mind, I think it was like a mixture between the two of us when it came to that one scene, but the scene of both of them attacking from separate sides, and then there's a rotation of the camera when he's holding the scythe, that was a team piece between me and Michael. The charge forward with the swings of the sword at Brower, that was Michael. the next piece when the scythe broke, which was completely on accident. But I was like, no, it's okay. I promise you, we can make this shit work. And the idea of like stabbing it to the ground, that was mine.
Dude, that shot alone made Reese nut. Because that's when he realized, oh, that's the guy from Sing 2.
That's the scythe from Sing.
So, bro, you helped Reese bust a nut. Let's go.
Sadly, I was hoping it was the first time. Negative zone. Negative zone. Relax.
There you go.
Relax.
I was gonna say, he's very happy to see you as Luigi. Every time you see him, he goes like,
yes, fuck yeah.
Every time he sees you, he goes like,
what the shit? Love you, Reese. But so from there, the James coming in for the cut, that was my idea, and then the ending piece was my idea. Because it was just like, oh, we have to finish him off like Ocarina of Time.
So with the Triforce and all that, that was your idea?
If I remember correctly, yes.
Yeah. Because that was really fucking cool. Like, that fight, genuinely speaking, like, I remember Broward kept saying, like, he directed it. The reason Taboo is my favorite. There's a reason Taboo is my favorite. Yeah, it's because he busts nuts. But, like, what's it called?
That goes with the white suit.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
So, what's it called? So you directed that fight, and I remember thinking to myself, like, for months, me and Reese thought that Broward directed that fight, and then we found out you did it. Bro, we were so hyped to find out that there was another director out there. So we brought you on, we had you do the Death Battle. That led to you doing your own full movie for all of 2 weeks. Waluigi 2, A Superstar Legacy. So talk to me a little bit about, you don't have to get into specifics, obviously, about like what happened and whatnot, but I want you to talk to me a little bit about like what is still in that movie that is yours, and how do you look back at that movie overall, and how do you hope, I guess, to redeem a full feature film with Solid Snake 3?
Okay, alright, so Waluigi 2 is the bane of my fucking existence and pisses me off every time because it is an amazing fucking film. It's an amazing fucking script. But in reality, my life fucking sucked so goddamn much that we couldn't get a single fucking filming day in because I always had some kind of issue, some kind of problem, some kind of bullshit. And you know what? That shit was so fucking aggravating because the amount of times I had to hear this fucker's lip about, oh, okay, here we go, due to the fact this, due to the fact that, he can go fuck himself type shit. Now, Waluigi 2 was, at least from what I filmed of it, the movie's already great in general, but I feel like at least the pieces that I did put in definitely did help with that. Plus, I hope you guys liked the first trailer because, you know, I thought it was pretty nice. So, I would say the main stuff that stayed in, obviously the very beginning piece, I'm so happy that everyone enjoyed my idea when it came to the hollow screen.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't remember, I think originally they were supposed to be talking in person.
No.
Or something like that. I couldn't remember exactly how the script
when I wrote
the
script, it was supposed to be a hologram. But, like, how it came about and how it happened, that was your directive.
Yes. So my brain was just like, oh, well, how do we do about this? Make it simple. Just go Iron Man. Tony Stark does the whole, like, monitor screen thing. From there, the very beginning of the road trip, well, getting into the cars. From there, you guys came in and fixed up a scene because things just didn't mix together right, because I think there's like the lighting was off, there was either wardrobe was incorrect, there was too many inconsistencies that you guys had to go over.
Montage, I think I reshot that thing 4 fucking times.
We definitely had
because
couple times.
I had to go in there, I had my own few ideas, I had to finish your ideas, and then Cole came in there and said, can you guys read the fucking script? Oh my god.
But did a good amount when it came to the montage. From there, it was mostly you guys. It cuts back to me once it's the first fight against Wario in the
Purgatory?
Thank you. I can see the loading screen on my goddamn forehead. Yes, the first fight there, and then I think from there it was the fight against the demons by himself. And then the fight between Eric and then his other character as Toad.
Oh, the Spectre.
Yes. The little doppelganger fight we had going on. Which...
Bro, by the way, so talk to me right now. Who directed that scene with Eric and the Spectre talking, like, walking to the portal?
Oh, dude, that's all me.
Bro,
every last piece of that, it's all me.
I'm gonna go on record and I'm gonna say this. I think that's your best directed scene.
Really?
And I'm gonna tell you why. Yes, you have other amazing scenes that you've done, but none of them, and I truly do mean none of them, make me believe that one actor is playing two characters convincingly in the same shot. That was genuinely well done.
I appreciate that. It definitely it didn't take me too long to come up with the idea where it's just like, okay, we need to get the footage of Eric on both ends, but I don't want it to be just like there's like no kind of confrontation, or like I feel like it helps the scene more when you see both of them on screen.
Yeah.
And lucky enough, I had Brower with me, and it's like, okay, obviously Brower's a different build, but all we have to do is just have his shoulder or like certain like pieces of him in shot, but it's still mainly over Eric. So like for the fight scene, I had him wear the other fits. When it came to, I think one of my favorite ones is when they're walking in the woods having their conversation, and you can be able to see like when Eric's playing that Toad for a second with Wario walking in the background. I have Wario a little bit farther back, and I keep Brower's head down, so you can be able to still see him in the cut, but you don't see his face.
It's convincing because Brower is at least 3 times Eric's size.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's weird because even despite any physical flaws, you genuinely believe he's talking. And by the way, that's also like, not to give you all the credit too. No offense. It's just like
No,
Eric definitely deserves some of that because it's like the fact that he was able to play 2 different characters so convincingly on the same screen is so impressive, and I can't imagine that was easy.
Oh no, it's like the fact that he's able to make that conversation sound as realistic as it is, as he's talking to someone that looks exactly like him in the same place.
Yeah, and it worked beautifully, and obviously, I'm not gonna dog on you too much, but like, what's it called? Obviously, you weren't able to finish the film, but we got through it. Waluigi 2 got done, and yes, I will also say it is the bane of my existence. Like, yes, you talked to me about me making fun of you for due to the fact this is that.
This is the movie that started it.
This is where I'm gonna call him out a little bit. Do you know how many times this man has canceled on me? Not the day before, but the day of. The day of, when everyone called off of work already, when we're all ready to go, when the money's been spent, and all I hear is, you see, due to the fact. But we made it work.
Fun fact, I don't use that phrase anymore.
Yeah, because I bullied him out of it. Anyway, so
I think. Oh, before we cut off though, real quick, I still want to talk about my favorite scene that I directed.
Okay.
Fucking Mel. Fucking Mel.
Bro!
Tied to that fucking tree.
Mel
was my
fucking
favorite fucking scene that we filmed in that movie.
I will okay, so I was cam op for that day. I'll never forget it. Bobby's directing Mel, and he didn't even say anything specific like, hey, I need you to do this, just deliver this line. When I tell you I'm behind the camera, she delivers that line, and she starts tearing up.
Dude, I was the one recording it. I called it out to you because I was just like, oh my god. I was like,
wait, I
was trying. No, because you had me doing camera and directing over. You were over.
You're right.
And I'm over here trying to get your attention, like, Shade. But I'm trying to say quiet so I can film. It's like, fuck. Shade, she's crying.
Dude. Oh my god.
Easily one of that woman's best performances. Fucking, oh my god, fucking beautiful.
Dude, easily this.
Chat to the right side of Shady. The live chat is covering Bobby. I told you, I'm Mike Wazowski, bro. Like, that's the QR code over my face. It was like, I can't believe it, guys. I was on TV.
I gotta be real. How do you read that? I don't care enough. Whatever.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I think I just got rid of the chat altogether.
Gotta say.
Hold on, we're about to see it.
Gotta say, do we need to go pull in tech support?
Oh, no. I think we're fine. Let's see. I gotta wait for me to cross my arms. Okay, shut it off. I turn it back on. Okay, chat log's off. Okay, whatever. We don't care about the chat log. We just want to talk. So.
Why are you guys all excited? You still can't see me.
Bro, I fucking love these. Our next drinking game is called
Go fuck yourself, Porky Pig.
Dude, no. That's fucked up. That's mean.
I'm sorry.
That's mean.
I love you.
Mean. That's
I take
mean.
it back.
That's mean.
Fair enough.
That is mean. As a matter of fact, I'm calling him right now.
You know what?
So
That's
you're gonna
fair.
apologize.
Reese, we're about to call you right now.
That was mean, Bobby.
Hello.
Hey, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I got a little bit too offensive there. My catty mother came out and I got real petty. I apologize.
I'll be honest, I did not even see that yet.
Uh,
I'm not exactly on the same time as the stream.
Okay, then yeah,
You're
can
gonna
just,
see it, and you know what? I just want you to know I apologize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love you.
Bye bye.
Alright.
Alright. Anyway, so I'll just take
That's
that
gonna
as.
suck. Future Reese. Alicia Nona. Sorry. Love you though. Anyway.
Back to it though. So like, I did want to talk a little bit more, like, because you're absolutely right. Mel absolutely killed it. You know who no one ever talks about though? Jay Warrior.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking his warrior was great.
Yeah.
Like at first, I was a bit on the iffy side. When we first started, it was just like, okay, you know, like he's giving like a little bit of a performance, but obviously I never worked with this guy before, so I was like, let's see what he can do. And then I feel like the first moment I got caught off guard, it was with his speech at the car.
Yeah.
When he gave the speech to Eric, and it's just like, wow, that was actually just like, should we do it again? I'm like, if you want my honest opinion, dude, that was great. And he very much was like, I can do it again. Like, I can do better this time. I got it.
But bro, he was a phenomenal actor.
Amazing.
I'm amazed that didn't translate to the Xanderbride movie. But yes, no, he was a phenomenal actor. Like, I want to say this when it comes to like Waluigi 2. That movie, I never want to do it again. Like, that movie was genuinely the worst time of my life. Like, the fact that so many things constantly went. You care if I tell like the one story around Christmas? I'm gonna start.
I can't even remember.
I'm gonna start telling it. You tell me like you don't want this public, right?
Okay.
So, this was all the way back in like December 23.
Mm.
I was coming out of a Christmas party, and I was so excited to finally hear some progress on Waluigi 2. The shooting day was going to be tomorrow. And in the back of my head, I'm talking to everybody at the party. For whatever reason, I bring it up to this party of 14 people who don't even know who you are. And someone said, how much you want to bet he's going to cancel? How much you want to bet something's going wrong right now? Because I'll be honest, I'm not going to say what, but a lot of shit was going on with you constantly. We thought you were making it up. We genuinely thought you were making it up.
So I would definitely say probably hold off on putting too much information.
No. This isn't anything crazy. I promise you.
Mm.
I promise you. So, what possessed me, I can't tell you what, is as I'm driving home from this party, I decided to give Bobby a call in the middle of the night. This is like 1 a.m.
Always calling me a booty call o'clock.
Yep, booty call o'clock. Except he's the fucking bitch, and he's going to my house because he got a film. Anyway, I call him, and this is the part with your car.
Oh, my car broke down? Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
So
when
he
it's stolen
calls.
or broke down?
Broke down.
Okay.
You already put it public that it's stolen, huh?
Yeah, okay.
But like, what's it
Oh,
called?
it was that day. I was fucking stuck because it was right after work.
I was coming right out of a Christmas party, and then I call him, and I'm like, yo, where are you? And he's like, hey, so I'm on the side of the road, my car just got destroyed. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I go out, I help him as much as I can, and sure enough, he canceled the day after. Somehow, some
Car
way.
was stolen, found the car, and it was like, great, we got it back. Didn't realize that the damages they did to it were worse than we thought.
Bro.
Bled out of all the fucking oil, bone dry, engine locked up.
Bro, the fucking streak you were on in 23 was insane.
It's funny because that same year my car got shot at. That's how my birthday started. I had a flat tire.
Happy birthday, Bobby!
Had a flat tire. AAA took 4 hours to get there. We go to change the tire. They don't have my tire, and then my car got shot at.
Motherfucker. Okay, so anyway, all that shit happens, and Waluigi 2 is on a fucking shitter. Nobody wants to work on this film. Everyone hates this film. The dialogue was too long to read sometimes, and most people were just improvising it at that point.
At that point, we actually hopped off the project for a moment because we were working on Luigi and Brother's Shadow.
Yes, you're right. You're right. No, because we did finish shooting Waluigi 2 first because it was around MegaCon. So this is around February. I convinced Eric to fly back down for 1 weekend because at this point he moved to San Francisco. I convinced him to fly down for 1 weekend in exchange I would be his chauffeur to MegaCon, and we go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Let me race. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, and then we shot on the final day, which, by the way, it's crazy. You couldn't make the final day you knew about for a month, but it was crazy. Anyway, so we finished the movie. It came out. How do you reflect on Waluigi 2 as a whole?
I honestly feel that even with the amount of hiccups and bumps that we dealt with, I truly feel like this film came out and it really stood up on its own, and still to this day is probably one of my top NCU films. Like, from story to beats to the actors to everything put together, it's definitely still up there as one of my favorites.
I'll say this about Waluigi 2 too as well. When we were because there's technically one thing about that film that never happened. The post-credit scene was supposed to have you. So it was gonna have the three of them talk, and then the camera was gonna pull back, and it was just gonna have a quick shot of you saying, "So we have to try," and then it would show like them looking at the storm. I don't know if you remember, but you were supposed to show up that day, and one thing, for one reason or another, you just couldn't. So that was something that never got made. Obviously,
Kind of a good thing.
no, yeah, because he got the other three to shine a little bit more. But that obviously leads us to the next project, Luigi Brother Shadow. So we were talking about it. We were finally moving the wheels on it around my birthday time, and then we started shooting. I want to say in February when we finally convinced Emilio to sign on. Emilio was so unbelievably apprehensive to do this project. He did not want anything to do with this Nintendo stuff anymore. He didn't want anything to do with Xanabrow. It's just not his thing, right? But I had this really good idea for a story as a great send-off for his character. And I remember the thing, now that I can talk about it publicly because the film's been out for a year, the thing, you want to know what was this a part that got him to be convinced to do this film? It was the fact that we didn't kill Bowser. It's that he was supposed to like go to prison with that regret. That he loved that idea so much that he was like, all right, that's different. I'm on.
I still appreciate and thank the fact that, again, putting the faith of this rando you don't know that much about doing the choreography. Well,
Yeah.
they're like, obviously we knew each other, but it's like we really didn't work on anything at that point.
Well, that's not true. You guys already did scenes for the remaster. Because you did
Before
Gavon
the,
fight. Yeah, because Gavon was...
Right. Well, there's so there's the big piece right there. So okay, my apologies. So there was the stuff that we slightly worked on, so you had a general idea of what you were working with. Funny enough, it's crazy. So the script writing for Luigi Brother Shadow, you had everything planned out of how you wanted to do it.
Right.
You were just like, hey, this is your section. This is the fight scene stuff. Go crazy. Get to writing. That is probably still, to this day, the most that you and I have ever disagreed and debated about anything being written down or shot.
More than Fraternitas.
More than Fraternitas.
Oh, really? Okay, hang on. I gotta hear this.
I don't know how much you remember or not, but I put together the fight scene. I put together everything from beginning to end.
Right.
And you were just like, I like that, but can we change this? And I think I had to cut out most of the entire fight, very beginning of the fight. It was just like,
I do remember this.
and I basically had
Yeah.
to start from scratch. 'Cause it was just like, you were like, I like it, but no.
Bro,
I need you to start from scratch. And like, I need this, this, and this. And it's like, okay. And then I started writing again. But then what the biggest hurdle was, I can't remember the exact thing. I'm so mad that I can't remember it.
I think
but
I
there was
do.
like, there were certain beats that you were needing, and I was like, I feel like that's overdoing it or that's
No,
too much.
no.
And you were just like, no, I feel like it really needs that. And I'm like, however,
I remember this beat. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because wait a fucking minute. You're confusing this for the remaster.
No, right, that was the remaster.
Yeah, because you're
when it
confusing
came
that
to
for the Bowser fight.
The Bowser.
I know
was like,
exactly what we're
I feel
talking
like
about.
There's too many cutbacks.
Because that's when you're talking about what's his name when he was beating the shit out of Mario. No. When it came to Luigi Brother
I
Shadow,
know there was a moment
you're
for
right
that.
though. You're what?
I do remember there still being a moment from Luigi Brother Shadow.
No, I know what it was. It was you know what it was? It was the cross guard coming back to like sway off the negative zone. Because I don't know if you remember, you had a different idea than Luigi like getting stabbed by the cross guard. you had something else in mind.
That's right. I had
and I
something.
said, and I
it's
said,
like,
nah, bring back that fucking cross guard.
so yes, it was first. It was like, oh great, I got to do the entire script all over again. That's cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Appreciate that. And then after that, it was the back and forth of like, okay, I think we should do this, or I should do this. And obviously, luckily, when it comes to us as partners, we've never had any issues or moments where it's just like, like obviously never got into like a fight or a back and forth. But it's like at the same time though, I do appreciate these moments where it's just two people just also trying to put in their ideas, and at the end of the day, we found a middle ground that worked amazingly.
Yeah. And sorry, just talking for a second.
Okay. But besides that, like I said, working with Emilio was fantastic. Emilio obviously brought in his own, beats for beats, because where yes, I'm the one that did the choreography and the biggest part of this fight in general. There were bits and pieces where I needed a hand. Like for instance, you guys probably know at this point, I don't really do sword fights. Like I make them work for what I have, but I'm more of a hand-to-hand, fight-to-fight-to guy. It's sword fights, I feel like, I don't know, there's like only so much I can really do with this shit. Mind you, there are like experts that make like unimaginable fucking scenes with fights. It's just not my forte. So like when it got to the actual like fight scene stuff with the beam swords, because gotta have them in there, it's canon to the universe.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I kind of like left this section blank of like beam sword fight. So it's like, Emilio, please help me. And Emilio easily came up with some good choreography that we were able to take care of. While at the same time, where I gave some of like the ideas for when it came to the fights with both the negative zone and then the ending piece, it was Emilio's idea to help really kind of show what kind of like combat to go with. And then at that point, it was just each of us just throwing an idea on top of the other.
So, like, I want to talk about a little bit of that, the cross guard. Because goddamn, or the Crimson Cross, excuse me. Dude, I remember when I came up with that idea, because I kept thinking to myself, he had the Fire Six, but how can we make that cooler? And then I thought about Excalibur, and I'm like, bro, imagine we made that a fucking, like, Excalibur type sword that's constantly on fire against a lightsaber. I would fucking watch that. And I hate these lightsaber fights as these guys do. And I'm about to do a few more. I understand that. It's just, I always thought that they were over redundant, and I didn't think that Nintendo characters needed to be doing them. But that's like personally one of my favorite ones, though. But
it's canon to Smash, so.
Yeah, but let me go back a little bit earlier in the film, right? Let's talk a little bit about, so it took Emilio forever to get convinced to do this. But, bro, you know what's honestly my favorite thing that we got in this movie?
The car ride?
Cole.
The car ride?
Cole, bro. Brother. Are you fucking kidding me?
I feel like the car ride was probably one of like the biggest like, oh, I feel like I'm like fancy like working in the movie theaters, because
we got.
It looks like a simple shot, but it's just like y'all have not seen the behind the scenes when it came to shooting that. We were parked at a park, and we had like 4 or 5 people on deck helping out with that scene.
Yeah. So. What's it called? Sorry, I was just reading a few messages. But yeah, no, like, so, yeah, I think, like, that car scene probably didn't look like crazy. You want to take a wild guess how many people were working on that shot alone? The two of you, me as camera, David, someone else holding the blue screen, and then someone else holding a reflector.
A reflector, so that to give off, like, the lights to give the illusion as driving down the road.
6 people worked on that shot alone. It's insane. And, like, then eventually, Cole's acting was phenomenal for that. I keep hearing, like, from Reese and a few others that that's still his best performance, and honestly, I agree.
It's I
like
there's a lot of heart in that performance.
Don't get me wrong, I love Tales of a Trickster. Cole has yet to deliver anything that emotional. So, and obviously, I haven't seen the rest of the show.
I can't wait to see it.
I want to see it.
I can't wait.
But, like, as of this moment, Cole's yet to deliver anything that powerful. So, I'm curious to see what Tales of a Trickster might bring for that. So, but as it stands, that is genuinely like just a moment that I'm glad I have.
Oh my gosh, the car scene where we all pull up and moving the vehicles, that lineup,
and then the SWAT. Fuck out of here, bro!
So
fuck out of here.
Good.
So good. And then what else? What else? Then eventually we
Do you want to go about the end credits or the last scene of the film?
Before we do that, though. Before we do that, we got to talk about the best character in the movie. Tio coming back as Ash Ketchum. fucking kidding. Bro, we gotta talk about the terrorist attack. We gotta talk about the terrorist attack. We gotta talk about your fucking brothers
terrorist
fucking
attack.
barking at you.
Okay, so this is technically not the first project that my family has helped work on. One of those things is obviously coming in the future that you guys will obviously see. And after seeing Luigi Brother's Shadow, you'll know what scene it is.
Yeah.
So Shay was just like, we need, to have this whole terrorist attack. Do you think you have anybody? I'm like, well, I can ask my family. And they're just like, yeah, sure.
And they all said yes.
They were just like, yes, like, of course we'll help out. Yeah.
Bro, your brother's little friend, like, who looked like he was in 8th grade, said, hey, I could be the guy getting arrested.
Oh my god.
By the way, I'm going to say something.
Shout outs to, sorry.
I'm going to say something so publicly, and I really hope this doesn't come back to haunt me.
Okay.
I'll never forget your brother. I forgot which one it was, but one of them fucking said, hey, can I be the George Floyd of this universe?
I think it was Micah. The blondish hair.
I'm going to hell for saying that. But, like, I remember that caught me off guard so hard. Bro, your family has no filter.
This was at all. You should see whenever we're off camera. Terrible. You think this guy makes fun of me? They haven't met my family. So, they were all thrilled. Because my family, for the most part, wants to be able to do some of the filming stuff where we try to bring them on.
Yeah.
The problem is just their schedules. Because a lot of times we do all of our filming on the weekends where they all still do sports. So it's very hard to try to interline that. But we got that for this movie. This is probably, now mind you, things could change in the future. This was probably the most active that the Mushroom Kingdom forces were ever going to get. Because you have these boys, like they had, now mind you, they had so much fun. You could tell. The fact that they're over here like, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground.
Bro, I thought that was exclusive to you. I didn't realize your whole fucking family barks.
The problem is, it was my fault. I'm the one that started it, and it was on complete accident. Has your mom ever came up to you and like touched your ass just to fuck with you?
No.
My mom did. She was just like, she touched my ass, and I was like, hey, hands up, and it's stuck after that. It just happened, and it's like, now it's like, they all do it for shits and giggles, where it's just like, so you're in a mid-argument, and you just don't know what to say, you should start barking. So it's just like, sure enough, they did that. I didn't, on their own, mind you. The only area that had me fucking dying, though, 2 of them. 1, none of these motherfuckers know how to read a script. Because that was when you had to come in as the enemy to help read.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Bro, the thing that made me die. Is your brother, the one who was crying over
All
your
the
friend
death scene. This punk, Jaden, I love you. This asshole, because he was like, okay, I need one of you to be able to act, because we have a death scene. Brother Jaden's like, I got this. I'm the best actor here. My brother! Why'd you have to die? I don't know if you guys can.
I'll be real. I saved that performance in the fucking edit.
If you go back on that fucking scene, I promise you, if you actually pay attention to my brother Jordan, the one who's playing Dead, if you actually look at him, he's trying so hard not to laugh. Like his lip, side of his lips just like smickering. He's trying to hold it back. Like, why'd you have to die? And Jordan's like, ain't no way, bro.
Bro, I am weak. I cannot fucking believe. Bro, your family's unbelievable. Jesus. Okay, so let me get back to something though, real quick. Because now, let's talk about, before the post-credit scene, I want to talk about the ending. Because for 2 or so minutes, Luigi doesn't speak. He just walks, he grabs a hat, we recreate that one shot from Smash where he looks at his brother's body. He is about to cry, you just see the smile, and he says, thanks, bro. Bro, I'm convinced I'll never make anything that emotional.
Dude, that shit was so fucking powerful, and it makes me feel like a nerd every time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, in moments of filming, when we were recreating those like situations, it's like, ooh, I remember this happened here in Smash.
Yeah.
And we have to go make sure it happens right here, because this is the exact angle where he saw Mario over there.
So, let me ask you something, though, real quick, before we get on to the post-credit scene. And then, of course, the ending shot and all that. Well, actually, no, I think we're done with that part. But, like, let me ask you something. Obviously, like, there was some stuff that we had to reference in Smash in this movie, right?
Mm.
What do you think people are going to reference in Luigi Brother Shadow? Like, eventually, with, like, parody films or whatever the case may be?
So, I feel like one thing that comes to mind, which Who knows? I feel like it'd probably be. It's a mixture. I'm trying because there's a second one that come out.
It's never coming out, Reese. Fuck you. He asked when for Apocalypse 2 is happening.
Fuck you. So one, I feel like when it came to like the powers kind of stuff, I feel like those are really cool stuff that we've never actually done before. So it's just like I wouldn't be against seeing that stuff again. Like for instance, the Thunder Flare. That was
Yeah.
something that I came up on the fucking fly, but it's just like it felt right. It's like, okay, you know, what can I give Luigi that'd be something new, but something that he still has? Oh, take the two attacks that he has and make it into one thing.
That's another thing too, because I remember catching like a mistake I guess I made. Because like when Bowser destroyed Kamek's one, I was always under the impression that he just destroyed it, right?
No,
But later
he
on,
absorbed his power.
right. But I wish I knew that because I guess there was a miscommunication there because I always just told Fiber to destroy it. It didn't look like he absorbed anything, and I wish like I adapted that a little bit better.
Okay, I see what
If
mean.
you want to talk about
I
mistakes that I
definitely-
guess we made in the movie, that's definitely one of them.
At least, obviously, since I'm the one that helped, direct everything and
Yeah.
seeing it, I thought I was already kind of getting that vibe when I saw it like glowing and glowing, like that highest peak and then exploding.
My
So I guess in my head it's just like, oh, he absorbed the fucking power of it.
My logic was that he just wanted to take it out of commission, so he absorbs. He's not absorbing it, but he's convincing the wand to overload itself to destroy it.
Okay.
Wait, what? But I am here for the Luigi Brother Shadow stream. How you doing, Willow?
Hi, Willow.
What's up, Willow? If you have any questions about Luigi Brother Shadow, please, I got you on Discord. I would love to hear what you have to say.
My OG Luigi.
Yes.
Brother from another century. How you doing?
Yes, please, the original Luigi. We would love to hear something you got to say about this dude. But yeah, I'll leave that right there for Willow. Anyway, so, oh, duh, motherfucker, Willow's score. We gotta talk about that.
Yes.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you, Willow. Oh my gosh, we can actually talk about that, dude.
Yeah.
The music for this film is so good. Like, we've already had good scores, but mind you, most of the music that we use when it comes to our films are stuff that we've grabbed from like different pieces of media. Willow, obviously, I know we've had probably some musicians helping from time to time. I don't know how much. I just know that Willow recently has been like the big one. And Willow, your art it's beautiful, and it really does help tell the scene. The song you made for the ending piece of the situation with Luigi, where it's just taking that moment of calmness. Amazing.
Here, real quick, I'm gonna mute this real quick because like Willow did just ask me something, but I
Okay.
want to ask this like privately. I don't know how to. Actually, take off your headphones. Yeah. All right. So real quick though, going back to it, I did want to talk a little bit more about Willow's score because again, that shit slaps, and obviously you're gonna hear more of a continuation of Willow's score in a few days for the remaster. So I look forward to that. But now,
I did it.
let's talk about the post-credit scene.
Yeah, we're gonna skip over the end credits. All right, that's fine, I guess.
What? Oh, the end credit. Sorry, excuse me. By the way, how's your animation coming?
It's actually going great. Pain my ass, but it's actually going a lot smoother than the Smash stuff took me.
If you guys like the animation that he did for Luigi Brother Shadow, get ready for a continuation in Fraternitas.
So when it came to the end credits, I was at work on a Saturday doing construction in that hot ass over 100-degree weather, digging holes in the ground. For some reason, in those moments, I find myself doing my most clearest thinking, especially for the film stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just like, my brain was like, everything's going so great. I want to do something for the end credits. I feel like, nothing obviously against the credits that we've had before, but it's just like, they're too simple, too basic. I want to do something more, do something fun. And then my brain was immediately going to like, Wreck-It Ralph. Like stuff like that, or like the Sonic movie, how they use like the whole like
Yeah.
those stuff for the 8-bit stuff for the credits, and I'm like, oh, duh, we're playing as Mario and Luigi characters. Let's make these characters look like the actual games, and then sure enough, from there, I was thinking about the song, and I was like, oh wait, my brother just recently got into doing music. Let me see if I can get him on it, and dude. I really appreciate it, and I promise you, this piece that I'm doing for this next upcoming film is going to be the best one that I've ever done, and this is really going to help blow this up, like, as much as I love and I appreciate and hype and excites me when it came to Luigi's Brother Shadow. The work, not off of just me and Shady, but off of everyone else that has also contributed with this film.
Yeah.
This is about to make this look like
Fucking
Big Death Battle. Like, just
night and day.
This is
I want to make this clear. I've yet to see it. I've yet to fucking see this animation.
I've given you a single screenshot. I've given you a single fucking screenshot.
Weeks ago.
And then
I'm so
that
excited.
Is it.
Like, dude, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And by the way, we're talking about your animation. We still got to talk about Micah's song.
Oh, Jordan's song.
Jordan's song, excuse me.
So yes, so like I said, Jordan, and for a while, has gotten into music, and he's been doing his own little songs. I've done one with him in the past, but it was just like, yo, you should totally come on to be able to do a song for it. He's just like, sure. So I gave him like a couple like just basic notes. It was just like, okay, this is what's happening in the movie. This is what's going on, and dude, I was not prepared for how nice this song was, and then just lining that up with the animation. It made me so happy.
Fucking next
Dude,
level, bro.
so fucking happy. So I guess from here we just talk about the
let's sorry, Willow, just kind of address that on the live stream. I'll let you know. Right now, we're not. We're just gonna try to keep it between us. But like, if we got time a little bit later after our stories, yeah, absolutely, we'll add you in. But right now, we're just gonna keep talking about like what we were doing. But yeah, if we got time like after our stories, because I know you gotta go later.
Yeah, I got work in the morning.
Yeah. Then yeah, absolutely, we'll add you into this call and just like chat for a minute. But let's keep going about the your
So
whole
from here,
journey.
the end credit scene.
Yeah.
So end credit scene. That was another area that we had a bit of a back and forth on. I believe.
Not exactly, because I remember I basically gave you everything you wanted. The thing that I fought for on my end was getting Brian in there. And that was the biggest fucking secret of the whole film. The fact that we got Brian and Monte in the film.
Not
along
just Brian,
with the gods.
but I say not just Brian, with the gods as well. And am I able to say on camera about where that originated from?
Oh yeah, Brian's script.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So this basic scene came from the original script for Smash Bros, right?
So okay, so for context, back in 2021, do you see a possible future for Bowser? Let's answer that question in a moment. But like, what's it called? When it comes to, so me and Brian originally wrote the script for Smash Brothers, right? And what had happened was me and Brower, we had a bit of a disagreement, and he started shooting, and you know how Brower gets. It's like tunnel vision. He's like, I just gotta shoot, and then he'll forget about like 500 different things along the way, and just kind of like imagine like a car with no tires, like just kind of scraping by. That's Brower. He forgot to film Brian's script, and Brian was pissed at him. He didn't want to speak to him for years after we were done with Smash Brothers, and you know, and so I wanted to give Brian something to, I guess, like, pay homage to, like, what he was, you know, to, like, what we originally worked on. So that's why I was like, you know what? It's very quick. It'd be super sweet
Let's
to
give
Brian.
homage to it.
Let's fucking add Brian
And
into the post.
in reality, it actually fucking, not only was it great, but we were able to build off it. Where it's just like,
Yeah.
yo, you know what? Instead of it just being, oh, we're just seeing a glimpse from the the original script for Smash. No, it's like no, let's build on that. Let's add more of that to our story.
Yeah, and like that's the other thing with that too. It's like I honestly think without that post credit scene being like the way it was, the NCU, at least how we mapped it out, would be significantly different.
In
Significantly
retrospective,
different, yeah.
there's films and scenes that we wouldn't even be doing. if it
Yeah,
wasn't for that.
without the canon. So, oh, by the way, that's the name of the white room. We call it the canon. But real quick, I didn't want to answer this question. Do you see a possible future for Bowser? I'll answer this real quick. I've always kind of saw Luigi Brother Shadow as Bowser's send-off.
Correct.
I've had ideas, I've had fantasies, I've had like whatever, but I just don't see Bowser coming back. Like, first of all, Emilio's retired. I know Emilio does not want to come back, and I've been hearing from Bauer, oh, just recast, just recast, just recast.
It wouldn't be the same.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Emilio owned that performance with Luigi Brother Shadow. Yes, Nico did a good job too, but like, Emilio in my head is Bowser, and
It feels at this point, if we were just to bring him back,
yeah,
that'd be more of like a fan service thing.
Yeah,
It's just like, it would take away from the message and the just
yeah. It would feel forced in my head, and like I personally think there's more to the NCU than Bowser at this point. Bowser, we had an amazing send off for him, and I just personally think that it's better off if we leave that part of it die.
That's definitely its own chapter that at this point we've moved forward
Yeah.
from, to where it's just like, okay, we've had our big bad, we've had our situation, we're moved on from that, we have the next thing coming.
Right. So, speaking of the next thing coming, that's a great segue. That leads us to two things that are about to drop that are coming that involve your journey. Joey the Snowman say, no, I'm kidding.
Don't do me like
No.
that. That is
No,
not
no,
the
no,
first
no,
thing
no.
we call out for the year of Luigi.
So no.
Oh my god, the year of Luigi's almost over.
So, yeah, right? Bro. So, we got two major things that are about to come out that involve us, right? At least as creative partners. The next one comes out in a few days. It's the remaster to the original Smash Brothers. So, talk to me about that. Talk to me about, like, what was like going through your head about me going back to the original film that got you interested in this universe from the get-go, reshooting all of that Luigi scenes with you and adding upon that universe? Like, I guess, what was your journey with that film?
I feel like when it came to that film, surprisingly, as much as Luigi and Brothers Shadow was like phenomenal and how excited I was to work on it, I think I was more excited for Smash.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, obviously, we've like made little comments of like, oh, this is probably how his Smash Bros happened, or like, oh, like this and this happened. But it's just like to rework on a film that I started in, the like very first filming thing. It was just, it felt so surreal. It was. Sorry, playing for a fucking.
No, you're fine.
there.
Yeah.
But it truly was like a big like monument for me to be able to show how far I've come from playing just a rando extra that we needed last second to one of the biggest players of the entire film. It honestly doesn't feel real to this day. And hell, the fact that not only did we, it wasn't just swap them out, that call it a day. The fact that we innovated on it in the movies now, almost as long as it fucking is now.
Yeah.
But it's just, it feels right. It feels like, and it makes sense that Luigi is one of the poster boys on the fucking poster,
dude,
and is so much in the background.
And you look good doing it too.
It's like just so much in the background. It doesn't do anything. It just didn't feel right, and it feels more real. It feels more in your face. It's like, yeah, of course, Luigi's gonna be one of like the bigger players, especially with the fact that he's the one that kills off the big bad at the very end. It's like he has a story that we need to be able to tell as well. He's going through this as well as everyone else.
There's something else about like the remaster that I'm gonna find to be very interesting is how many people are gonna watch it and almost feel the instant urge to want to jump right into a Luigi Brother Shadow. Those two films go really hand in hand, and like again, like to see Bowser kill Mario and then go right into Luigi Brother Shadow, where you have to like take on the murderer of your brother. After all this complicated relationship, after you two had this unlikely alliance to take down Master
definitely.
Hand, it's gonna be so crazy. But now, that leads me to talk about our next project. Pokemon Trainer Unlocked Season 2. Oh, wait. Question for Bobby. How did Luigi Brother Shadow inform your portrayal of Luigi in future iterations? Seeing as it was your first major appearance as Luigi, your first film leading it. I probably misread that. I'm so sorry.
For future iterations.
So, I feel like when it came to the first start off of this character, I went for more of like the silly, whimsical, it's a me, Luigi. You know what I mean? Obviously, when it came to certain story beats, when it came to through both Smash and for the beginning part of Luigi's Brother Shadow, that was immediately cut. It was dropped.
Right.
It's all serious mode from here. No more of the jokes. No more of the puns. You just lost everything you had because you were just not taking things seriously. However, after these journeys that Luigi has gone down, and then with his stuff going into Save the World, I feel like right now we're currently dealing with a Luigi that's still trying to find his way, but he's made a marker for himself. He knows who he is, he knows what he means to people, and he knows he has a journey. He knows he has something he needs to fulfill. More than anything, he wants to do right by Mario where he feels like he did wrong.
Right. But now let's talk about Fraternitas. So, now this is the first time we've actually had a chance to talk about Fraternitas, just you and me. Which, by the way, we should probably do another video about that sometime soon, because fun fact, either today or tomorrow, the VFX for Fraternitas are going to be complete. Bro, and here's something else too. I'm going to show Bobby something for the first time, because he's yet to see all the VFX. I'm going to show him one VFX that Fiverr's done. I'm be very curious to see what you think. You get to see his live reaction. Give me a second. I'm going to make sure this is muted. Last thing I want to do is like leak it.
Spoil the movie.
Yo, can you imagine? Okay. So, give me one moment. Right here. I'll rewind a little bit for you. Wait, I just caught something. Is that a glitch? Wait. Yeah, that's a glitch. Did you see that?
Yeah,
I just caught that.
I think I see what you're pointing at.
Yeah, I just caught that. There's a few glitches. Hang on a second. Oh, god damn it. Oh my god. I wish I could just give up. Yeah, fucking. That showed up for a second that wasn't supposed to. Anyway, whatever. I'm just gonna ignore this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, look at this.
Oh, okay.
And of course, hang on a second. I gotta show you this shot. There's no VFX in here, but bro, dude. Eternitas is gonna be such a fucking good movie. Like, I want to ask you this. Do you think it's gonna be better than Luigi Brother Shadow?
Oh no, absolutely.
Whoa, really?
No, ain't no doubt in my mind.
Because honestly, I think it's not gonna top it.
You really think so?
I personally do. Yeah.
I feel like with the big dogs that we have in this film,
yeah.
and it's just from what we've already put together, from everything we built up till this point.
Yeah.
It's like this is about to be like one of like the biggest fucking things. You know what I mean? And it's.
Okay. Okay. So
I don't know.
I'm gonna reveal a few nuggets about Fraternitas right now, since you guys have stuck around this long for the stream, so it's about time I give you some cool little details. So, Bobby, when it comes to the animation, do you want to talk about like the animation style? Like, you don't obviously don't talk about what's in the animation itself, but like talk about the art style that's inspiring it.
Oh, from the
For sure, it says yeah for intro.
I would definitely say that the kind of look we're going for, especially for like the beginning and like some of the later stuff, is
Fucking Ryan. How much longer?
Going for a bit of like a graphic novel kind of vibe to it. Definitely like it's like a story being told out right in front of you.
Yeah. So like yeah, I'm not gonna like speak too much on it, but like it's definitely very graphic novel. It's definitely like very interesting. I want you to
Just fucking laugh.
I can hear you, Ryan, in the other room. But what's it called? Maybe you should just have Briar. You should take just. We're gonna talk for a minute. All right. So anyway, talk to me a little bit about the choreography. So I want to know what you think about how, without spoiling anything, obviously. Talk to me about how the choreography went in this movie.
So, mind you, I have not worked with Michael in what 2 years now.
About yeah.
So it's definitely been a minute. We had a baseline of what choreography was. We have here, and we get to here. That was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were moments in the fucking filming of this where Michael would not say any words. He did not give any ideas. He did not give any kind of, oh, I don't think we should do that. Michael just moves in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So many times we'll be in the middle of filming something and he'll do something. And trust me, you will know it. And when he does it, he just keeps going and going. And we keep filming. We keep fucking filming because it's like that's not what we were planning to do at all. But at the same time, it's like that it feels too right. We can't stop him. He's in the motions right now. He's on the move. He's in the flow. Let him do his thing. And it's I couldn't think for anything else. Like, of course, you would want your actors to be able to go off it, but you have situations like this, characters who basically, again, made these characters just doing what they feel natural. You can't beat that. You can't top that. And it's helped this film be so much of what it actually is.
Yeah.
So much heart and soul into this single fucking film.
Which is a weird thing to say about Fraternitas, how much heart is in this movie.
Mm.
But you can tell that these actors really care about their performances. And honestly, we can sing like Michael Lawton's praises all day, but I want you to talk to me about two other specific people. Kayvon Logan and William Brower. Yeah.
It feels so funny because it's kind of like my headcanon. It's almost like, for instance, two of those players, you're probably not going to be seeing much of them afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is retiring, the other one's pulling back a bit. They got their own stuff going on. Obviously, we got star of the channel, Will Brower, not going anywhere. But it felt so much of like a redemption arc for each of these characters, where they're just like, okay, it's been a couple years since that project we did just for shits and giggles in the backyard kind of vibe. Let's show these people what we can actually do.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm going to say the literal blood and tears going into this movie.
No, immensely.
No, like, hang on. Honestly, Willow, I'm adding you in because I would like to talk about that for a second. Hey!
Hello.
Alright, Willow, so real quick, I'm going to ask you a few things about both the remaster and Fraternitas. Do your best to obviously avoid spoilers, but I was curious. When it comes to the current scoring that you're doing for, when it comes to the current scoring of Fraternitas, how's the process so far?
So it's going pretty wild. It's definitely gotten a lot more complex than my previous projects I've done for this channel, because there's a lot more people involved, a lot more moving parts. Not to mention, this time around, instead of doing like a 4 or 5 minute song here and there, or maybe like a 10-minute fight scene thing or something, this time around it's a full 45-minute movie. So it's definitely a huge undertaking, but it really has been quite a thrill working on it. I've learned a lot as a musician throughout this process on like various things like mastering and mixing and how to get certain styles. I've really like feel like I've kind of almost branched out a bit from my comfort zone of like classical music. I'm really excited for the audience to hear what Fraternitas has. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited for y'all to see the Smash remaster and what Flair and I have created for that. But for Fraternitas especially, we're taking this to a whole different kind of vibe than what's been heard on Xanabrow before. It's like really something different, really something cool and dark and unique, and I'm just so excited to hear it. Oh my god, the people that have been doing work on this. We got myself doing some of the mixing. We got Flair, who's doing a lot of great work in his end, doing a lot of guitar stuff. And I don't want to spoil anything here, but we do have another musician that we did hire on to provide some vocal talent. I'm not saying how that's going to be incorporated, but just keep your ears open because that especially is something that I am happy to be sharing with y'all. It's all turning out well, honestly.
So, talk to me a little bit about like the sound of the film, without spoiling it too much. How would you describe this score compared to your other ones?
This is definitely a lot more electronic, a lot more dark, a lot more like bass heavy kind of stuff. Like we're going a lot more like the dark kind of techno EDM sort of area of things instead of like a more classical rock or orchestral kind of sound. This is a lot more like electrical, think inorganic kind of sounds. There's a lot more play around with this since Fraternitas is kind of in a whole different area than we typically are taking our stories in. Fraternitas is in a whole different area, so we want to kind of convey that in the music, and that's why there's this departure from traditional organic sounds to something a lot more digital, a lot more glitchy, and a lot more computerized. It's going to be very very interesting to like see how people react to this as far as being like how it is compared to the other scores we've done. It's drastically different, definitely.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask you one more question just before because me and Bobby do got to start wrapping this up. But I will like ask one more question just for you, Willow. Talk to me about like the remaster score so far. It's about to drop in a few days. What do you hope people take away from how we've remastered episode 5 and 6's fights?
Honestly, I hope that people can see that the remaster scores we do for those big fights, they're not necessarily there to replace the music of the scenes that was there initially. Just like the remaster isn't there to replace the original Smash Brothers Ultimate. This is definitely kind of paying homage while also bringing it into a brand new remastered sort of light. So you're going to have a lot, especially with the first fight. I definitely think that people are going to enjoy that. But the first fight is a lot more like incorporating the actual dynamic between Mario and Luigi versus whomever they're fighting. And you have this like this whole back and forth thing. It's very cool. A lot more of the music actually contributing to the fight. And more importantly, in the second song that we got, listen carefully. There's a lot of callbacks to earlier themes and stuff you may have heard throughout. So that one especially really kind of plays the part of tying everything together. Like, this is the penultimate moment. Everything is coming together for this. And I wanted to make sure that the music definitely conveyed that. And I think Flair really helped me really well on that. I'm excited to hear how people think of it.
I'm excited too. Last thing I'm going to say though is, do you have any questions for Bobby specifically about his journey or anything about Luigi?
Yeah, Bobby. I mean, you took a character that you just brought so much light and life to a character in such a way I never would have expected. Like, I mean, Luigi to Luigi, you've really outdone yourself playing this character, and more so than just that, how has it felt going from like doing a super serious role of Luigi and stuff, and how does it feel doing that and doing something like, say, Cherry?
Jerry. Oh, Jerry!
Jerry. Yeah, what's it like balancing out that dynamic?
You know what's
of
the
trying
funniest
to maintain the
thing?
serious role?
You know,
Yeah.
you know, it's the funniest thing. They just shot more Jerry today,
Oh.
like literally before we did this live stream.
That's what I'm gonna be remembered
Oh my
by.
God.
Oh no. So
Luigi and
definitely.
Bubbles Jr. are definitely different characters.
Oh no, immensely, immensely.
They don't act like it.
Back you had on camera. So to answer your question, it's definitely it's fun to do from time to time. You know, it's fun to go from a more serious role and then have more of like a slice of life, just funny, you know, silly type of vibe to it. I would definitely say out of the two, it really depends on the area. So it's like if I want to go for more of like combat, more like serious stuff, like Luigi is clearly, you know, where it's at for me. It's at this point I've put too much of like myself and just what I can be able to do into that character. Where
Yeah.
when it comes to the Jerry stuff, it's like the idea of like there's no filter anymore. What kind of ideas or what kind of like silly stuff you go in your head, or it's just like it goes in your mind. It's like that made me laugh a little bit. No, forget that. What it was it? Say it out loud. You know what I mean?
You know what's the funniest thing about that?
Yeah.
Like genuinely speaking, you know what's the funniest thing about that? Fucking Bubbles Jr. is about to get a whole trilogy before Luigi ever does.
Oh my god, bro! I can't. I'm so afraid to go to a con because like I thought the coolest thing was when Brower told me he went to a con and someone recognized him for one of the characters he plays on Xander Brown. I thought that was like the coolest shit. It's like, dude, that'd be so awesome if I went to a con and someone was like, oh my gosh, it's Luigi. No, someone's gonna come up to me and be like, hey, you're that fruity demon named Bubbles Jr. that goes by the name of BJ. That's what we're gonna remembered by. And it's like, no.
Bro.
God
Bro,
damn it.
why do you keep? Why do you fucking keep? Why do you think I keep bringing you, asking you to come over to write Smash 2? That's gonna be the film I want to be remembered for. That one is gonna be the one that's gonna make us all lose our hair. You think
I'll be
Fraternitas
honest.
is tough, Willow?
No,
Oh, you wait till Smash 2.
I'm gonna be honest. After Jerry 6, I don't think anyone's gonna remember you for anything else.
Oh no.
I don't think anyone's gonna remember
Jerry is
anything
the
for you.
legacy.
Oh Christ.
Jerry is your legacy.
All right, so Willow, real quick though, I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna start wrapping up this stream, but yeah, thank you so much for hopping on.
Thank you so much, and Willow. Again, your scores are amazing, fantastic. The fucking phenomenon of the end credit scene, the art and the work that you put in for shit that in reality not a lot of people even noticed or heard when it came to just walking around and the stuff in the background. The idea that you had for that was pitch perfect. Like no one else would have thought that kind of stuff, but it's like it's so needed. It helps build it so much, and it's like I just want to be able to, you know, hope you understand. All of us are just so thankful for the work and the heart that you have put into these scenes.
I know, I appreciate it, and honestly, like, I probably wouldn't have been as dedicated if it weren't for everyone else working on it being just as dedicated. The collective passion everyone has for all these projects, it's really amazing. But I'm gonna let y'all get to it. Fans, thank you for joining this stream, and be sure to check out Smash Ultimate Remaster when it comes out. Definitely listen to those tracks, because you're gonna love them.
You're gonna catch the Ultimate Smash Brothers. You're gonna catch the Ultimate Smash Brothers, the Brotherhood cut releasing on Halloween. Look forward to that.
Hell yeah.
All right, peace out.
Alright.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
Willow.
Okay. So anyway, to kind of wrap up this call, a few things I would like to announce. Number one, if you've been paying attention to the queue, the Ultimate Smash Brothers, the final trailer is going to drop tomorrow. And I will also say this: stick around till the very end. I might have left you a little treat for something. But before this is off, Bobby, Luigi Brother Shadow, 1,000 views, 1 year old. It is now a year-old baby. You have 2 kids in this world, your son and Luigi Brother Shadow. So
That I do, dude.
talk to me a little bit about like what's going through your head. It's been a year, and how do you look back on it, and what do you hope for the future?
Great, now I gotta make that body pillow. So, looking back at it, now obviously I could be crazy, but is there any of the other like full films that have reached over 1,000 yet?
Coins and Mario Brothers. That's it.
Okay, so it's just the fact that it has reached so many people and so many enjoy it, it really does touch my heart, and allows me to know that the hard work that myself and everyone else is putting in is appreciated and it's enjoyed. Like, as great as this is, obviously for us, it's all thanks to all of you that we're able to continue doing what we do. And I just want to say that thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch something that we all worked our butts off for. It it really was life changing, and I couldn't imagine us not doing that film.
100%. 100%, because honestly, I'll go as far as to say, like, Smash changed my life immensely, but Luigi Brother Shadow really showed me that I still have it as a filmmaker. Oh, real quick, some questions from Broward. How does it feel to stream again? Feels great. And final question: how did the original Smash Brothers gone had it been Mario who got captured instead of killed? Well, honestly, I do think that everything would have played out pretty much the same. It's just nobody would have cared so much about the film.
I don't think it'd be the same.
Yeah,
You wouldn't.
yeah. You needed Mario to die for anyone to really care
Mario
about that movie.
dying is like probably one of like the biggest things that almost just like a jaw dropper. Was just like, wait, you're killing off your main OC, but
Yeah.
it's like it's what helps these characters. Like, I feel like if it was just like Mario captured, you wouldn't be able to tell the same story when it came to this film, Luigi Brother Shadow. It wouldn't be the same. You couldn't be able to use the same kind of emotion. There'd be a lot more of a panic than the dread that we have going through it. While at the same time, there are characters that go through their own entire arc and build themselves as characters because of Mario's death.
Yeah. So, but now let's kind of like go into a few things here real quick. So, right now the remaster is about to come out. It's another big thing that you did with us. The Tournaments is coming out literally a few months later. Pokemon's almost done releasing. Episode 6 is just currently being worked on, and all these other things. You got a lot coming out, and a big one, two big things that you're about to film. That being Smash Brothers, and then eventually Solid Snake 3. So talk to me a little bit about that. Like, you got a lot coming up in the future. Is there a part of you that's, is there a part of you that kind of wants to, like, is there a part of you getting tired out of, like, this is what I'm trying to say?
There's definitely been a bit of fatigue when it comes to it, because as of recently, thanks to Abraham Lincoln over here, I've been having more free time for my
You want to explain that joke to them?
He's my massa.
I didn't say all that. I didn't say all that.
Okay. So, as we talked about when it came to my schedule for Luigi 2, the reason for that, I used to work 2 jobs. I had a situation that was doing with my car, so I had to work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And I worked every single day. 2 to 3 days out of the week, I was working both jobs, doing over 16 hours a day. So it's just trying to find any kind of window for me to film, while at the same time, I'm a newly father. So it's trying to find that balance was so hard and non-existent, to where it was just like, a lot of scripts that were coming in the future were very different than they are now, because they did not include me that much because of my schedule. So we were having a conversation one day, and something blinkered in my head, and I was just like, I very doubt it, but I'm going to say something to Shady, because Shady is a man that loves wagers and bets. He is a betting man at heart. So I was just like, Shady, obviously, as you know, currently my work shit is terrible because of the fact that I'm trying to pay off so many things right now. I had loans I had to take out because I was so far behind. I had bills, and the situation I had with my car. So I was like, Shady, look, I'm about to be coming up on a new job soon. However, I'm still way too far behind. But I'll tell you this. If you are willing to help me be able to get myself caught up, I have no issue being able to actually film every Sunday. Shady was just like, time out. I need you to say that again and make sure you're very clear about what you're trying to get yourself into. When I tell you in less than a month, Shady, Reese, Brower, Emily, and there's probably another person or two that also helped contribute, helped raise over $3,200 to help me get out of the hole that I was in. I can't even talk about how much I still appreciate all these fuckers helping me get my life caught back up. Currently at this moment, like I said, there are still moments when we film where it's just like I'm a little bit fatigued. I got my own shit I got to take care of. You know, sometimes you get sick, sometimes you have stuff going on, but I feel like at least of now, it's more so of it's a kick in the ass. It's like I want to get shit done as soon as possible. There are so many projects, yes, lined up all at once, so it's more like all the more reason to try to get through this as soon as we can. Because best believe, after Snake 3, I'm going on vacation. Y'all ain't gonna find me for you will not find me for a minute, bro.
That's me with Smash 2. Dude, I have been best viewer on stream movie. Oh god, alright. That's me on fucking Smash 2, my guy, because like I've been running Phase 2 since Solid Snake 2, and like technically I've been running this channel since like Legend of Zelda 1. I need a break. I need to get the fuck out of here. So once Smash 2 is out, it's all on you guys.
No, definitely.
It's all on you guys.
There's so much things that I'm obviously excited for, and there's so many ideas that I can't wait to be shown on film. Best believe it can still be a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, it's still worth it. It's something I can be able to look back on where it's just like, you know what? We made something amazing.
Yeah,
here.
because bro, we built so much. That's the thing. Like even beyond this, like Captivia, the businesses that we got together, like we have built so much with so much more that we're hoping to even make. Bro, like as tired as I'm getting with it, like I'm so proud of everything we did from Fraternitas all the way back to Legend of Zelda 1. Obviously you weren't there for Legend of Zelda 1, but like still, I'm so proud of everything, and I'm just really looking forward to the future. And I think with that being said though, I think it's time to end this stream. Do you have any final thoughts that you want to say about Luigi Brothers Shadow turning 1 year old?
I feel like in my heart that this film is definitely where it needs to be. The fact that we're at a point now where if you were to go on Xanderbrow right now, just typing in Xanderbrow, before you even go onto the actual channel, one of the first things that pops up is this film. And that by itself just speaks on how big this project got. Not just from us actors and directors and with the heart we put in, but y'all's enjoyment of this. It truly shows that, yeah, no, we made something here. And thank you so much for all the support and appreciation that you guys have had for this project. And hopefully it keeps getting bigger and bigger with time going by. Hopefully we get to the next point where we're hitting 2K, 3K.
Bro,
but even to this moment now, I'm very appreciative of where it's gotten.
yeah, and the same goes for me. Like without Luigi Brother Shadow, without everything that we've been doing for this channel, like I honestly don't know where I would be. And I'm just very grateful and appreciative to just say, hey man, I'm glad that I know you. I'm glad that we've put out 2 amazing films. We're about to put out our third. I keep forgetting about Captivia. Like, excuse me.
That's your baby.
Yeah, we're about to put out a 3rd one with this remaster, a 4th one with Fraternitas. Dude, and we got Smash 2 right in front of us. Let's fucking kill it. And thank you guys for being a part of that journey too. This is it.
Catch you later.
See you later, guys. Peace out.